So I've watched a few things on on YouTube. It's Fox and a few others. Um, I just want everyone to know that legislation doesn't start out as, "Hey, we're going to take all of this." It starts out as, "You can't modify your weapon. You can't do something that we can do a rubber band. Like there's going to be people that are doing stuff that there's going to be a new law set. Is what's going to happen." Um, you can't have so many rounds in it. You can't. There's just so many things these people are going to go after, and you have to understand that this is all going to end up going to gun confiscation. Whenever they use the word semi-automatic, they use it so loosely. It's intentional. So what is taken and what they mean by what needs to be taken is anything that's carried by their service people, the people that they pay to guard them. And this isn't a slippery slope. This is the way it happens. There's no other way to say it. There's no other way to get around this. Um, People say it's not for hunting. You must have never ran up on some boars. You must have never ran up on actual wild pigs or deer and rut because you don't want to go out there with a revolver and go, "Hey, this is big enough to kill a bear as long as I hit it in the right spot, so I'll go bear hunting with it." That's how people die. You also don't take selfies with animals. Um, this is your dog. Um, there is just so much really happening on this planet right now that it's like nauseating, and it is meant to be like this. It's meant to. I understand Trump's one of those people that's like next, 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 and the media is just like they're just frantic. These are little children that are up on Christmas morning. They're children on Christmas morning every morning. They're just like, "What's here? What's here? This is great." Oh, we're people. This isn't as what it seems, um, and that's the easiest way to say it. Everybody talks about how Alex Jones is this and he's that. Like, whenever I can prove what he's talking about, and a lot of it I was talking about before I ever even knew what InfoWars was, like a lot of pesticides and what it's doing to the water and what it's doing to the people, and just I've asked so many questions, and then a lot of this stuff has been linked up. Some stuff he's not right about, and again, he's trying to make money. That's what everyone else is doing, right? This isn't NBC and CBS and ABC and all these people just out for the profits. It's a little confusing and a little overwhelming. Um, and I say overwhelming as in it's just this is ridiculous. This is to the point of absolute mass hysteria. Everybody's acting like, oh, if Trump fires Mueller, that'll be the first time it's ever happened. Some of you fuckers can't read. Some of you people obviously can't do any research. And that's the easiest way to say it. Again, um, because lots and lots of special counsels have been fired for one reason or the other. And again, the only people that's been around longer than Bob Mueller is some Congress people, and none of them are worth a shit either. So again, once this all comes to a head, once this all happens, we the people, and I can't speak for everyone, but everyone I've spoke to, I can almost say that they agree with me. And there's very few, and I'm a little bit more liberal. I have other things that's like, this needs to happen. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a Christian. We need to continue abortion, not second trimester abortion. If you don't know within 3 months that you're pregnant, you're doing yourself an injustice and inservice. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to, recognize your body any at all. And also, don't be a cum dump. Let me just say that easily. Like, there's one thing that makes a baby, and it's semen in your vagina. Seems like an easy one. Wrap it up, or don't be a dummy. Come on the tummy. Like, please, people. The way the world is right now, and I have to say the world because we're more connected now than we'll probably ever be. After this next war, the next war will be fought with sticks and stones, and that's if it happens. Like, I'm on the cusp, but there's so much money that's been given to people that have this whole other agenda. And again, you don't have to believe me, but I 100% believe Iran's already had nuclear warheads. I've seen tons of videos of them walking around in their tunnels. It's like, oh yeah, this is what we've been doing because I'm the fucking Ayatollah. What this is all about is people keep talking about weapons of war. Weapons of war are like missiles. I can understand if we could legally go in Walmart and buy a grenade launcher. You got me. You know, shoot something shoots 2 or 3. You got me. We don't need any of that. But if you're trying to limit people to revolvers, bolt actions, or pump, I'll just let you know I can take any pump shotgun, and it's a little pain in the ass, and it has quite a bit of modifications, but I can make it to where it will blast some bullets out. This being said, if you try to ban weapons, all people are gonna do, and they're like, oh, the good ones, the good ones aren't ever printed. I can make the guts and have a removable outside that will shoot 100 rounds, and then it starts falling apart, so you throw it away and pull the guts back out. What you don't understand is there's people that are trying to ban guns that have made all their money off of it. They've made these people in California that make movies about shooting and bang, oh, this should only be on TV, but it's like, no one ever cares. No one ever cares, and no one ever sees the hypocrisy that is going on. And the NICS program, if it was used correctly, it probably worked. Whenever you get in trouble, the law enforcement place, and especially little towns, don't do this. They don't send in that shit. They don't like to deal with it. Guess what? You just did the whole fucking nation a disservice. You just did the whole fucking nation a disservice. I don't want to say it 3 times, but I feel like I need to, because you've done this whole fucking nation a disservice. There is places that are holding the doors of the regulation open, screaming, we need better working regulation. There's no easier way to say this. This is like, oh, this doesn't work. But if they move themselves and allow the system to do what the system was supposed to do, it would work. And it's been proven that it has worked. Assault weapons have been banned once before, and Congress didn't pick it back up or make it any more because they said, this didn't really change it. All you're doing is making a bigger market on the black market. Like, anybody that doesn't believe that there's a huge black market, you need to talk to me. Because I'm not saying I can get crazy stuff, but I guarantee you I can hook you up with some people that can do some dumb shit for you. And that's all I want to say about that. And it is not hard. We are in 2018. People ask so many times, how do you know this? Where do you do this? How can you believe it on the internet? It's like, if you can't fact check the fact checkers and then fact check those fact checkers in 2018, it's because you can't do it. It's not because it can't be done. It's because it's a user error. And that's my favorite way to say it nicely to people, is this is a user error. United States, what's going on in this country is a user error. This is happening slowly. So slowly that it's already here. And it's been here. These people are talking about the founding fathers didn't have any reason to believe that these weapons would exist whenever almost 20 years before the shit was written, the machine gun came out. Like, we broke away from a monarchy to go to another place to do something completely different. We went to a fucking war over 3% taxes, and now we're paying 30-something% taxes. I get it, but we have the biggest welfare state. Everybody's like, it works in Sweden. Buy you a fucking island, put 10 people on it. There's your Communist Party. There's your utopia. You're not going to have to worry about it because you'll just feed one another. Someone will have the solar panels. This is ridiculous, people. It is ridiculous to think a group of 300 million plus people growing daily is going to live in a utopia. Please be smart, be wise, and be blessed.